From our studios in New York, here again is Katie Couric.
You only have to say her name, Beyonce, to recognize she's one of the biggest talents around as the sultry lead singer of Destiny's Child or the sexy sidekick to Austin Powers. Well, now it seems she's destined for superstardom as she flies solo for the very first time. Her new release is already a smash success, a soulful record that, like Beyonce herself, is laced with grace notes. I caught up with Beyonce at her home near Houston, where one thing became very clear: her high-flying career is all in the family.
Yeah, the gumbo, the rice, and the banana pudding is my family Creole recipe.
Really? This is good. Good eating. In the category of really tough gigs, Sunday brunch with Beyonce would definitely not qualify.
Do you like spicy food?
I do. I love spicy food. Yeah.
I tried to make it not as spicy because I wasn't sure.
You thought I might be a wimp? Beyonce's mom sure tickled my taste buds with her authentic Creole cuisine.
Soul food.
Yeah. And when I was down south for a down-home chat with the Knowles family, I found out for them, life's not only spicy, it's pretty sweet.
Celebrity is just, sometimes it's not real, you know? That's why I'm so lucky I have my family around me to let me always know what's real and what's not.
But celebrity is the family business. Take Beyonce, the sassy center of the supergroup Destiny's Child. She's now on the verge of solo superstardom with the release of Dangerously in Love, currently the #1 CD in the country. Dad's her manager and mom's her stylist. Sister Solange is an up-and-coming singer herself, and even Kelly Rowland, another third of the Destiny's Child trio, has lived with the Knowles family for more than a decade.
I was supposed to come and stay over to the house for one summer, but one summer turned into 11 years.
Really?
Yeah.
But at 21, as she prepares to leave the nest and step out on her own, Beyonce makes it clear it's not by coincidence she's where she is. It's, well, destiny.
I've been born to do this. I want to be a triple threat. You know, I'm able to dance, sing, act, and also write and produce.
The second and third went over.
And that's very rare. They want to say it's because of the sexy clothes or it's because of, you know, whatever else. No, it's because I'm talented. And I just want to be acknowledged for that.
Wow, okay.
Still, the path to divadom didn't necessarily seem paved from birth, at least not to her parents, Matthew and Tina. Beyonce was kind of a shy and awkward and didn't have a lot of self-confidence. And was that how she was as a young girl, pretty much?
Yeah, pretty much. And also, I don't think you had a lot of friends either when you were born.
You were pathetic.
Okay. Hi, Daryl. This is Beyonce.
But all that changed by the time she was 9. She had discovered the joy of song and was already raising the roof of their suburban Houston home.
No one wanted to come to our house because we literally would make stages out of whatever we could find, stacking up stuff, tore up all the furniture, had the boombox sky high, and all of the company would have to sit and watch our shows, and we would make them buy tickets. And they were like $5, so we had a lot of nerve.
And unabashed confidence. Beyonce was only 10 when she put together her first group, Girls Time. But they were a little ahead of their time when they got their big break on Star Search. It was a little too hip-hop, wasn't it?
Yeah, and we were
Before
rapping.
people really knew what hip-hop was.
Yeah.
It was the first
The
time.
judges didn't know what it was.
I think we were the first people to ever rap
were.
on Star Search,
Got
right?
an interesting concept.
The judges didn't think so.
Challenger Girls Time receives 3 stars.
We were devastated. But we needed a little work back then. So it was a reason that we lost.
Girls Time knew it was time for a change.
You are all right.
And with renewed determination, Beyonce and her soul sisters set their sights on a record deal. And Matthew Knowles sacrificed his 6-figure salary with Xerox to be the group's new manager. When you went into your boss that day and said, I'm leaving, I'm going to manage my daughter's singing career, did they think you were out of your mind? Here you are, an African-American male doing incredibly well in corporate America, doesn't happen as often as it should, as you well know. To close that door must have been pretty hard.
Yeah. But I believed in the ladies. I believed in them like I do today.
But Matthew was one tough taskmaster. He called rehearsals boot camp. And these young troopers soon found out they weren't on glamour detail.
I don't really care. See the price you're paying for going swimming the other day?
Sounds to me, Mr. Knowles, you were quite hard on the girls. Would you say that's true?
No, actually, I don't think I was hard on you guys. I think it was structured.
Whatever you call it, it worked.
Say my name, say my name.
In 1995, they renamed themselves Destiny's Child. And by the time she was 19, the group's now three-part harmonies had earned Beyonce 3 Grammys,
Destiny's Child,
and sold over 35 million records worldwide. But the teenage trio's maturation was not without some pretty severe growing pains. 2 of the group's founding members, LaToya Luckett and Latavia Roberson, quit the group. Then they sued Beyonce's dad, claiming nepotism. They settled out of court, but some fans were not so forgiving. I guess after that, there was a big Beyonce backlash, if you will. A lot of people were sort of angry at you. That was a tough time, huh?
Definitely. I look back at those times, and some people may not understand, but I'm actually grateful for those times because I learned so much about myself. And I became a woman. You know, I matured so much.
And while visiting another part of Beyonce's home, it became clear this was a young woman with experience and achievement beyond her 21 years. I was thinking, Beyonce, your life would be so much better if you could only win a few awards.
I know.
Look at this place. I mean, what is this? This is an extreme vanity room, right? The Wall of Fame or whatever.
We call it the reflection room. We come in here, and I actually haven't been in here in a long time.
You reflect on how great you are? Because, I mean,
all
look
of our
at this.
accomplishments. I know the Grammys, from Grammys to the MTV Awards to the plaques, and it's a lot.
And now, with her new album, she's hoping to adorn the room with a few more.
The #1 video, Big Booty Bouncer Beyonce.
Beyonce co-wrote and co-produced some 43 tracks and narrowed it down to 15. But writing her own material is not uncharted territory. You wrote Survivor when you were going through a tough time. You wrote Bootylicious when you couldn't stop eating.
Yeah, right. Right.
What are some other songs that really reflect your personal experiences?
There's a song on my album, Me, Myself, and I, and it talks about a girl who is in a relationship and she kind of always knew in the back of her mind that this guy was wrong. And it's kind of like a celebration of the breakup because she knows that her instincts will never disappoint her.
So who was that about?
Well, that was about a time in my life when I was with a guy that was wrong.
Yeah. But these days, there's all kinds of speculation about whether she's found Mr. Right. Rumor has it, Beyonce's even bought a house on Millionaire's Row in Miami with rapper Jay-Z. I just want to cut to the chase,
It's all
Beyonce.
right.
And I know you say, I don't talk about my personal life because if I did, I wouldn't have one. But can't you just at least tell me if you have a boyfriend, for crying out loud? I'm not going to ask if he's a good kisser or, you know, what you've done together, anything like that. But, I mean, are you dating anyone?
You already know my answer, Kate.
Oh, come on, Beyonce. You know, otherwise people are just going to speculate. They're going to be rumors. Why don't you just say I'm seeing somebody and I like him or whatever?
Because
and his name is Jay-Z.
You're very good. She's very good, everyone.
Come on. Apparently not good enough. She refused to dish about her love life, preferring instead to shift the conversation to her budding movie career. Her portrayal of super spy Foxy Cleopatra in last summer's Austin Powers blockbuster Goldmember proved just about everything Beyonce touches turns to. We happened to go into the Austin Powers archives.
Yes, we do.
And find the audition tape.
What?
Yeah.
You have the audition tape? No! Please tell me y'all aren't gonna play that.
Sorry, Beyonce. More embarrassing home video, courtesy of Mike Myers.
Aren't you just? Yeah, baby!
I know.
Yes! Oh. Does technical jive make you ready? Yes!
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
You were laughing a lot, weren't you?
Yeah. Sometimes that happens when I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's a part of my act.
The beautiful and now bankable Beyonce has another film due out this fall.
You gotta be kidding me!
A romantic comedy with Cuba Gooding Jr. called The Fighting Temptations.
You really don't remember me?
Though Beyonce's star seems brighter than ever, she insists it doesn't mean the writing's on the wall for Destiny's Child. They plan to release their 4th album together next year. In the meantime, she's about to embark on her first solo world tour. But Beyonce says no matter what she does, she'll always take home everywhere she goes. I know that your biggest ambition is to be a nice person. At least that's what you told me. How do you keep yourself from becoming, you know, the scary diva from hell?
I want to be happy, and I want to be proud of what I do, and I want to love what I do. My mother keeps me grounded. My family keeps me grounded. I just want to enjoy, you know, the fruits of my labor.
Beyonce's next project might be a labor of love with her mom, Tina, who designs the costumes for Destiny's Child. The two may soon launch a new clothing line, which could be in stores next summer. That's all for this edition of Dateline Tuesday. We'll see you again for Dateline Friday at a special time, 8, 7 Central. Now stay tuned for your local news. I'm Katie Couric. For all of us at NBC News, good night.